What's up, YouTube? Now, you see the title of this video, and you see the picture on the screen. And it's been uh, uh some time since I've uploaded from my last video. I mean, not that much time, but it's been a good while here. And I've been sitting back. And I really wish I probably should have made some videos earlier on, but I'm just you know doing a lot of stuff and whatnot. I'm trying to set a goal to upload a video a week, and I need to really get to that goal. It's just you know a lot of stuff going on, and shoot, I'm gonna be having a lot more stuff going on coming up pretty soon. But I should be able to do a vid a week. I need to really get on that goal. I need to set that as a goal to do. That shouldn't be a problem. One video a week at least. Because as I want to take this YouTube stuff serious, I'm gonna have to, of course, upload, somewhat consistent, at least starting off. So, I need to put out as much content as possible. But besides all that, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter right now. For anybody who watches this video, like I said, you see the title of this video and the picture on the screen. Now, the picture on the screen, I will explain at the after I'm done with all the after I'm done with this rant that I'm about to go on, because this video is gonna be a rant. It's gonna be a little bit of a rant. I'm just about to, I'm just gonna rant. Okay, I'm really gonna rant. Um, I'm gonna rant. But after I'm done with that rant, after I'm done with all the things I gotta say, then I'm gonna explain the picture on the screen. Now, some of you may already know what the picture on the screen represents, but if you don't, it will be explained in this video. But yeah, I've been sitting back, and, I've been looking at all the drama that is surrounding, Kevin Samuels. And I made a video about Kevin Samuels like some months ago, I believe, when it was like when he was first just blowing up, I believe, and, people were going at him, and he had a lot of people talking reckless on him. I made a video on basically like why you have so much people who hate Kevin Samuels. The real reason people are hating on Kevin Samuels. And, as I've been looking at all the people who've been talking reckless on his name, my last video I did was about my last video was about Cynthia G saying that he stole her talking points. I mean, that was the dumbest shit I ever heard. So I had to make a video on that. Nobody. I already explained what I said in that video. Nobody's stealing any. She doesn't have any talking points. Like I said in my last video, go watch and you'll know. If she's not saying anything negative about black men, she has no content. Her viewers are dumb, and all they want to do is just hear negative things about black men. There's no intellect coming from her. She's not an intellectual of any stretch of the imagination. So no one's stealing her talking points. I already addressed all that in my last video that I made, about her saying that he stole her talking points. But they have other people that went at Kevin Samuels, other people who were talking reckless on this man's name. And look, I'm not gonna. I don't want to sound like one of these dudes that's over here defending Kevin Samuels. Look, Kevin Samuels, even before he blew up, I was watching him. So I'm not even no bandwagoner, because even before Kevin Samuels blew up and became viral, I was watching his stuff because, I would listen to it. I was like, I like the setup, how he has his setup. His setup was looking nice, and, he, you know, I don't want to sound like, oh, dude in a suit. You're just drawn by a dude in a suit. But, he had his suit on. He was looking, fresh. A lot of stuff he was saying was making sense, when he was, when he first started doing the, like the call-ins where he would have women call in. Like when he first started doing that, he wasn't getting that many viewers in his lives. Like when he first started doing it, he wasn't getting that many viewers in his live. It wasn't nowhere near what he's getting now. I mean, shoot. If you like tune into a Kevin Samuels live, the dude is getting like 25,000, I mean, he's getting crazy live numbers. Like he's getting 25,000 people watching him at a time, like live, 25 viewers watching live. And to be honest, it's even more than that. It's because like it's way more than that. To be honest, it's like he's getting like 25,000, 30,000. Sometimes he'll get really high viewers, watching him live, like 20,000 people. Like I said, 20,000, 30,000 people watching this dude live. The dude has over 800,000 subscribers. He's about to hit a million in no time. The dude is just, I mean, Kevin Samuels is elevating to a degree that I didn't even believe. Like when I first started watching the dude, I wasn't thinking this dude's gonna go viral. That wasn't even nowhere near my mindset. I wasn't like, oh, this dude's about to become viral. I didn't think it for a second in my mind. I was like, he's just gonna be another guy, who talks about, you know, with relationships and whatnot, and all the stuff that is talked about in the Black manosphere and whatnot. The same old, same old. So I'm just thinking, oh, he's gonna be one of those guys, but he's just gonna be, I guess, having us call in, and it's gonna be kind of interesting. It's gonna be, because nobody was really doing a call in like that, like him. So it was like, oh, it's like some professional stuff. He's having some, topics to talk about, women calling in, and it looks pretty good, cool setup. Everything was, even before he blew up, everything was lit. It was still something to watch. But now that he's blown up, it's like, wow, didn't expect this. And with his elevation comes a lot of haters. And now I'm gonna try to address as many people who have been talking about him as possible, because I did say I was gonna address um in like one of my last videos. I said I was gonna address this, and like I said, I already talked about Cynthia G, her dumb shit. She's really irrelevant in this. I really want to, the main people that we want to focus on, to be honest. I mean, I'm gonna just start off with Umar Johnson, because he's one of the dudes that was trying to go in at Kevin Samuels. And I mean, to be honest, for me to say all the things I want to say about Umar, it would take me a while, because I mean, this nigga Umar, man. I mean, I Umar Johnson, man. I just can't take the nigga serious. On any, just no way I could take that nigga serious. I mean, Dr. Umar Johnson, this is the same Negro. And mind you, he made a video, and I watched the video of him trying to go on Kevin Samuels, talking about, oh, he's diminishing black women and all this, and the black queens and all. I'm just saying, like, this nigga's dumb. Like, well, now let me take that back. Let me not say that. Dr. Umar, he says a lot of stuff that makes sense. I'm not gonna even knock the guy when it comes to his when it comes to him actually, he says a lot of stuff that makes sense at times, but at times what he does is he says a lot of stuff, and he says a lot of stuff. He's one of those dudes that will say a lot, and really he has said nothing. He's saying a lot of stuff to try to, that he's trying to, you know, say stuff to try to make it make sense, saying a lot of stuff, a lot of big words here and there, and people would think he's saying some high intellectual stuff, but when it all comes down to it, he's really said nothing. So, and he does that a lot, but Umar does have some stuff that he says that I agree with. There are things that he says that I don't agree with. There's some hypocrisy that he has. But so I'm not gonna sit up here and call the dude dumb. I don't want to be too disrespectful, but the dude Umar Johnson, Dr. Umar Johnson, the dude, when it comes to his take on Kevin Samuels, I'm sorry. And like I said, I'm not no defender of Kevin Samuels. I'm not over here like some of these dudes. You got some of these dudes out here that are just defending this dude like some of these dudes are taking it too far. It's not a lot of them. It's a segment of dudes who are like almost worshiping this dude Kevin Samuels, and it's very, very strange to me. You got a segment of guys who are literally worshiping this dude, and I'm sorry, that's very awkward. That's very weird. But besides that, when you got dudes defending him, just you know, when we're going on his talking points, yes, when it comes to dudes like Umar Johnson who try to say he's diminishing black women and all this, I have to call it the hypocrisy. I'm sorry. We're talking about a dude who, To be honest, I don't want to go there, but Omar Johnson should be more focused on his school. I mean, this Negro has been talking about building this school for who knows how long. It's been like years, man. This Negro has been talking about I'm building this Marcus Garvey, yada yada yada, whatever the hell the name is, the Marcus Garvey Institute of Niggerness. I don't know the name of the damn school. It's some dumb shit. The mug has not even. He should have been done with this. The money he's getting, and I'm just gonna say allegedly, but to be honest, I think it's confirmed that this nigga, I believe a lot of the money he's getting for this school, he's not putting it all to the school. I mean, come on now. Come on. He's not. A lot of his money's going into stuff he wants to do. He's not actually, facilitating these funds to the school the way he should be. So, I mean, no, I'm really not taking this Negro serious. Dr. Umar Johnson to me is I'm not taking a nigga serious. And when you have this nigga get up here and try to talk about these YouTubian, he said something about YouTubian beta males and all this, and he was really trying to go, at Kevin Samuels. And I think he even took a shot at the Black Manosphere, and that's where I have to stop the Negro. I have to stop the Negro because, you know, it's one thing for you to go at Kevin Samuels, but the Black Manosphere, that's a whole different conversation. You can't. It's very disingenuous to try to go at the Black Manosphere, especially considering the fact that when it comes to a lot of these niggas' criticism of Kevin Samuels and or should I say the Black Manosphere, they haven't even really looked into all the things pertaining to it. So it's very just disingenuous to try to go at the Black Manosphere when you haven't even done a thorough investigation. So I'm not even going to address that. But with the Kevin Samuels thing, when you have niggas like Dr. Umar Johnson who, you know, he talks all about this blackity black pro black hotep shit. I mean, God, them type of niggas, I can't take these conscious niggas serious. I mean, I'll have to make a separate video on that. These niggas are a laughing stock to me. And when you have niggas like Umar Johnson who talk all this blackity black stuff, I find it funny how, I believe the Negro has like what, 2 baby mamas, 3 baby mamas. It's like, okay, so if you're all about this blackity black stuff, why didn't you marry? Why haven't you married? He's not married. Why aren't you married to a black queen? Because he's running around, the black queens this and black queens that. So why isn't the nigga married to a black queen? Like, where's your black queen? See, these are the questions that y'all need to be asking Dr. Umar Johnson. You can't sit up here and talk about Kevin Samuels. At least Kevin Samuels was married twice, I believe. At least he was married. Dr. Umar Johnson, I don't think he's even been married. He has like 2 or 3 baby mamas. Why didn't you marry those women? Why, what is this stuff? We was about the the black queens, the black woman is God. You one of them dumb niggas. Dr. Umar's one of those dumb niggas. Like, I'm sorry, I said I was gonna call the nigga dumb, but I mean, come on now. When you running around talking about some black queens and the black woman is God, I mean, these are the dumb niggas that I can't take serious, man. I'm sorry, it's just dumb shit. When niggas say dumb stuff, man, I have to question, like, what are these niggas like? I just don't understand. I'm sorry, but these niggas just say so much dumb shit. I have to question, like, what the hell are you niggas doing, man? So, like, Dr. Umar is trying to talk about the diminishing of black women when he has not married a black woman, the black queens, as he would say. And I believe he had an affair with a stripper. So why are you degrading black women? Hold up, a stripper? That's disrespecting the black queens. If the black woman is God, you messing with a stripper, you're diminishing. He's committed blasphemy. So see, when it comes to Umar, that alone just pretty much disqualifies him, because and on top of it, none of these niggas are addressing the dude's talking points. You'll notice all the criticism that these niggas have of Kevin Samuels, they don't address his talking points. They just completely negate that from anything. It's most of the time when you hear niggas criticize Kevin Samuels, whether it be male or female, they're just calling him gay. They're pulling up some pictures of the dude from freaking 15 years ago. Look, he's gay. I mean, these niggas is dumb, man. These niggas are dumb. I'm sorry. I mean, If these niggas was in a forensic and debate class, these niggas would fail because these niggas would be pulling up pictures of the dude they're debating from 15 years ago saying, look, this nigga's gay. And everybody in the room is gonna be like, bro, that's not how you debate, bro. That's not how you debunk someone's talking points. If you're trying to say Kevin Samuels is basically these niggas are trying to say Kevin Samuels is on bull, then debunk what he's saying. If you're not gonna debunk what the dude's saying, then you might as well stop. You can't get up in a forensic and debate class and like I said, pull up some pictures of a nigga and use that as some debate. That no, everyone's gonna look at you like, where'd y'all get this nigga from? Like this nigga's dumb. So when I see niggas pulling up pictures of Kevin Samuels from fucking decades ago, pulling up his high school pictures, saying he was a cheerleader, this and that. When I see niggas doing this, it only shows how dumb these niggas are. This is really what does shows how dumb these niggas are, male or female. Like I said, when I said my last video about Cynthia G saying he stole her talking points and she calls the dude gay and all that. I mean, these niggas are dumb. I say these niggas are dumb, man. There's just no way around this shit. When you're listening to these niggas speak, when you're listening to when you're listening to all these dumb niggas, man, it's just like these niggas are dumb, man. All these niggas can do is call them gay. You know, you have niggas trying to go against the concept of high value as if he made high value. He didn't create high value. High value has always been a concept around. Like they're acting as if Kevin Samuels is the one had coined high value. He didn't coin the term high value. I guess he just made it, I guess, just go viral or something. This whole concept of speaking about it, but it's always been a thing. Kevin Samuels didn't create the term high value. And I love how a lot of Negroes, you know, I find it funny how a lot of niggas have a problem with the high value concept, you know, and just all these niggas, they can't go against his talking points. It's either he's gay, they're trying to attack the high value concept that really is not his main talking. Like, that's not even the main thing he really focuses on too much. None of them are really looking. A lot of the people that speak on him haven't even watched his content. They just look at snippets of it and then give their input. Once again, these niggas are dumb. You can't look at somebody's stuff. You can't look at snippets of somebody's stuff and just critique the entirety of it. You can't do that. That's not how you do stuff. When I'm critiquing anybody, if I critique anybody's content, because there's some other YouTubers' content I'm gonna critique very soon. I'm gonna do my take on Chrissy because I have to, and I've already done it somewhat with the colorism thing. But Chrissy really didn't come up with the colorism stuff. But so really, I'm just gonna address that. But I'm gonna of course have her in there because I have to address just all these people talking about this colorism stuff. I'm gonna really delve into that and break that down in another video. But in order for me to do that, I have to look at the content. I've looked at some content of, these colorism, people that talk about colorism. I looked at Chris's content. So I'm able to actually speak on it from a standpoint of, oh, I've watched it. And now I can give my input on it. I've watched it and I can give my input on it. I've actually looked at it. I've analyzed it and now I can talk about it. For me, if I were to just look at it, a snippet of what something Chrissy says, and something out of context at that, and then speak on it, I'm being disingenuous. So I wouldn't even do that. I got to give everybody a fair rap. Like when I made my video about Cynthia G, and even when I made, other videos where I've spoken about Cynthia G, I actually have to look at the content or look at the stuff I'm speaking on and then give my critique. I can't just talk about I can't just talk about the content without actually, looking into it and actually analyzing it so I can actually talk about the content. So yeah, I find it funny how nobody, all the people that are talking about him, critiquing him, they're not addressing his talking points. They're pulling up pictures from years and years ago. Dr. Umar, you got Tommy Sotomayor, and I'm not even gonna get on that. I might do a separate video on Tommy because Tommy is interesting. He's a very interesting dude. I look at some. I really didn't. I really don't look at him that much. I mean, I just now started looking into Tommy. I'm not even gonna lie. Like probably some months ago. I really don't watch him like that. I'll look at him here and there. I see him live. I might click on him. The dude. I'm not gonna lie. When I be watching a Tommy live stream, a Tommy Samoyo live stream, I be laughing because that dude is, he is funny, man. That dude is funny to me. When I sit down and listen to him, that dude is hilarious, man. He is comical. That I can get a laugh listening to Tommy. If I ever if I'm ever feeling like down or something, and if I see Tommy live, I know I'm gonna get a laugh. That's gonna make my day. I'm not gonna lie. So I really don't got too much negative stuff. I'm really gonna say anything negative about Tommy, because I do like his content. The dude is funny. I can get a laugh from him. So it's like, hey, the dude's cool. He says Tommy makes a lot of very, very good talking points. The dude says a lot of stuff that makes sense. That's pretty much all I gotta say. But I still want to talk about his critique of Kevin Samuels, because even with him, the stuff when it comes to the Kevin Samuels piece and his critique of him, it kind of got me looking at Tommy kind of sideways. I'm like, nigga, what is you doing? But that I might have to do a separate video with him. You got Dr. Umar. You got, you know, from the Breakfast Club, DJ Envy. I mean, when it comes to the Breakfast Club, man, them niggas over there, Charlamagne the God especially, man. These some goofy ass niggas, man. And when it comes to DJ Envy, he even tried to allude to Kevin Samuels not liking women. Now, I don't want to go there with this nigga DJ Envy, man, because I remember a long time ago, actually, where I saw some leaked Snapchats of this Negro, talking about a dildo going up, some weird dildo action, and talking about, so strap on and stuff, talking. I mean, all you gotta do is look up DJ Envy Snapchats leaked, and you'll be able to find it. I mean, it was some sus ass shit. I mean, for him to be calling Kevin Samuels gay, you read them Snapchats and tell me what you think. I mean, come on, man. From now on, man, DJ Envy, man, his new name is DJ Get the Strap Envy. I mean, I ain't even taking that nigga has some nerve trying to insinuate somebody's gay. He the last nigga, man. I mean, DJ Get the Strap Envy need to sit down, and hopefully not on a dildo, but he need to just take a seat. So you got all these niggas talking about him. Dr. Umar, like I said, Tommy Sotomayor, I'm gonna do a separate one on him. I'm not even gonna, because I want this video to be short. I just really, what I wanted to do was just rant, just on, just with this whole Kevin Samuels hate. You got all these niggas, man. All these niggas that are going at him, they're not addressing his talking points. I haven't seen one person yet actually sit down and analyze his talking points. And even when it comes to the high value piece, niggas are not addressing that. Even when it comes to, like, my last video that I made with Cynthia G saying that Kevin Samuels stole her talking points, she when it comes to the high value concept, uh, I, uh, you know, Kevin Samuels is pretty much giving out the stuff, pretty much told you what it means to be high value, uh, the criteria to be high value, the amount of money you need to make to be high value, the networks and all that, the the money you need to make, the networks you need to have with other men, working together as a network, and all types of stuff. He laid out what it was being high value. And I find it funny how when I was looking at all the debacle with Cynthia G talking about Kevin Samuels, and she was trying to talk about the high value, because I saw a video where she was trying to talk about the high value concept, and it's laughable, a black man cannot be high value, yada yada yada. And she was basically trying to say that the reason a black man cannot be high value is because, some dumb shit about, he, basically, for the gist of it, he's, you know basically, since you're living in a white country, and the obviously, since the government um, the government um, is the facilitating the all the things we have in, well, I wouldn't say all the things, but most of the things we have in the country. They facilitate a lot of things when it comes to commerce, food and all that. And you know all pretty much the government regulates a lot of stuff for all the resources in the country. So basically what she was trying to say is, well, since the resources that she's trying to say, oh, is coming from another male group and all this dumb shit, basically a black man cannot be have value in her eyes because he's, as she said, at the mercy of another male group. Now I find this to be very hilarious, because basically what she's trying to say is a black man cannot be high value because he's living, if he's living, or he's living in a white country or something. And basically he has to have his quote unquote own resources. Now I made a video about this whole building shit, but I haven't made a video on, because I find it funny how you have people like that always talk about you don't have any resources and shit, you don't have any resources. These niggas are dumb. And I keep telling y'all, man, niggas are dumb. This is why only a remnant of you niggas is going to make it when it comes to black people getting right. This is why I don't really engage in no black community talking this pro-black shit, because you niggas are dumb. I mean, the intellectual level of a lot of these niggas is so low. It really just makes my head hurt. When when I listen to a lot of these niggas, like when I listen to, like I said, when I listen to Cynthia G, anytime, anything with her, like with the whole Kevin Samuel shit, and I'm listening to the dumb shit she's saying. When I'm listening to dumb niggas like Cynthia G and dumb niggas like when I'm listening to some of the dumb shit that niggas like Dr. Umar Johnson say, and and some of the dumb shit that niggas like, Charlamagne the God says, when I'm listening to a lot of these dumb niggas talk, it makes my hair hurt, man. When I listen to dumb niggas talk, it makes my head hurt. So when I'm listening to, like I said, only remedy you niggas making it, man. This is why I don't engage in this black community talk, because, man. I'm gonna have, I got so much stuff I want to say, and it's gonna have to be another video. Because my next video, I'm gonna address these mentally ill ass niggas, man. I'm gonna address the mental disorder, because I said in a couple of videos back, I'm gonna talk about, the the mindset, what's really going on with these mentally ill black women on YouTube, and since we're on the whole subject of, talking about Cynthia G, and even besides her, just all the other female content creators, the toxic female content creators on YouTube, and analyzing their mental illness, because these niggas are mentally ill. Nobody can debate me on this shit. Like I said in one of my past videos, once I read off this document, y'all niggas ain't gonna be able to argue with me, and I'm gonna make that video. I know I said it like 2 videos back or some shit. But when I read this shit off, there's no debating this shit. These niggas are fucked up. But like I said, these niggas are dumb. When it comes to with the whole high value, since I'm talking about the high value man concept, you have people like Cynthia G trying to say a black man cannot be high value because basically the resources in the country, since we're in a white country or something, and the resources come from the government, and quote unquote, you don't have your own resources. Now I find this to be very hilarious, because basically what she's saying is then nobody can be high value unless they're a white person, because if a Mexican is living in this country, the resources are coming from another male group from him. So I guess a Mexican or a Latino person, or I guess a Mexican man cannot be high value as well. I guess a just any other non-white person living in America, according to her, cannot be high value. But we know, of course, that doesn't apply to everybody else, because, well, it does. But when it comes to Cynthia G and others like her, it's always just about going at black men. I really, when it comes to that's why I really shouldn't even address her, because anything she says is always going to be against black men anyway. So, the whole high value concept, to try to even sit up here and debunk that, the whole high value concept thing has nothing to do with, it has nothing to do with race. It's just literally about a man in general and his, his networking, the money he makes, and there's a lot of things that go into high value. If you look into Kevin Samuels and how he actually describes what a high value man is. Race is not even taken into account. So, but I mean, the fact that people like Cynthia G can even try to think she can try to say who's high value or not. No, her opinion does not matter to anybody. I mean, nobody's taking her, like, nobody's about, she acts like whoever came up with the high value man concept is now going to change it because Cynthia G said so, or she says such and such cannot be high value. Nobody gives a fuck what she's talking about. These niggas are dumb. I keep trying to tell y'all, these niggas are dumb. So nobody's gonna listen to her input on no high value man concept. She doesn't determine who's high value. So it's laughable she's even trying to say a black man cannot be high value because basically he's living in a white country. Then I guess that means no, like I said, if no any non-white person cannot be high value according to that logic. But of course we know it really, we're not even gonna address all that because it's just about bashing black men with her and others like her. And yeah. But yeah, I just went on a rant, man. None of these niggas are gonna ever go at Kevin Samuels talking points. All they're gonna do is sit around, call the man gay, call him Kitten Hill Samuels, call him a sugar booty, say he pull up some pictures from freaking 15 years ago, 15,000 years ago from the dude, pulling up pictures from when the nigga was in the womb and shit, pulling up pictures of the nigga as a fetus and shit. I mean, these niggas are weird. I mean, that's what's next. These niggas are so weird. They gonna be like, "Where's your fetus pictures, man?" I mean, these niggas are fucked up, man. These niggas want to see these niggas gonna be like, "Man, I want to see what was the first word this nigga Kevin Samuel said, man. Man, we gotta see the first word this nigga said, man. We gotta see pictures of the nigga as a fetus, man. We gotta see pictures of the nigga. We gotta see the nigga ultrasound, man. We gotta see the nigga first baby pictures." Like, these niggas are weird, man. These niggas is going just lengths and beyond to just try to discredit them. But you can't discredit nobody by pulling up pictures of him 15 years ago. You can't discredit nobody by calling them gay. You can't discredit nobody by calling them kitten heels and calling them, my nigga. You can't discredit nobody by calling them kitten heels, calling them sugar booties and all. You can't discredit nobody by just insulting them. That's not how you deconstruct what the deuce. None of these people can actually deconstruct what he's saying. None of these dudes can do it. Every time I hear one of these dudes talk about Kevin Samuels, they're never addressing his talking points. Not one. I haven't heard one yet. And if anybody have, then I want to see the video. Somebody who sees this and somebody's actually deconstructed this stuff, I want to link to that video because I ain't seen nobody deconstruct Kevin Samuels talking point shit. I have yet to see it. Niggas just want to call him gay. Niggas just want to say, pull up some pictures of him in high school and shit and just all this weird shit. Niggas, niggas just they niggas can't address his talking point. So at this point, when I hear criticism of Kevin Samuels, if I'm not hearing nobody talk about his talking points, what are we talking about? If I'm hearing somebody just call the dude gay, then what are we talking about? If I hear someone just call the dude gay, what are we talking about? If I hear someone pulling up pictures from him when he was in high school, what are we talking about? If I'm hearing somebody trying to talk about the high value man concept and trying to say, they're not really addressing his talking points. They're just trying to say, "Oh, well, you can't be high value because such such." You're still not addressing his talking points. Because anybody who's trying to talk about the high value man concept, they have to take that up with the person who actually came up with it. You can't go at Kevin Samuels about someone being high value. You can't be like a Cynthia G trying to say a black man can't be high value because it has nothing to do with race and you don't determine what is high value or not. Nobody, you're irrelevant when it comes to the scope of that. So none of these niggas are addressing his talking points. They're just doing all the things that I just said. They're not addressing the talking points. They're calling him gay. They're putting up pictures of the dude. They're trying to diminish the high value concept when they don't hold any stock in what is high value or not. So like, what are we talking about? What are we actually talking about? What are niggas actually talking about when it comes to the high value when it comes to Kevin Samuels, nobody's addressing the dude. Nobody is actually addressing Kevin Samuels' talking points, man. Nobody. Nobody. And yeah, that's pretty much all I gotta say for this video, man. And as for this picture on the screen, this picture actually has nothing to do with this video. Um, the only reason I have it on the screen is because this is just gonna be the picture that's gonna be seen in my next video, where I'm gonna be addressing the mental illness of these these female incels on social media, particularly these black women. Because like I said in my last video, it doesn't like I said in my last video, you're not really seeing when it comes to like these incels, these women incels, when it comes to these women incels, particularly black women we're talking about, is because like I said in my last video, you really don't see any other, group of women on social media raging like you see black women doing on social media, complaining about dumb shit all day on social media, bashing black men. You don't see any other group of women doing this. You don't see white women doing this. Nobody else is doing this shit. Nobody else is on social media making countless goofy ass videos complaining about nothing, men all day. You really don't see this shit. You might see videos here and there of white women talking about, trying to bash men, but you really don't see that in mass because, for being honest, when it comes to, and see, this is why in my next video I'm gonna break it down, because there's so many layers to this shit as to why this behavior is going on. Like I said in one of my last videos, when I said, um, I was gonna do this video, you know, there's so many layers to it. Um, there's so many layers to, when I'm hearing dudes talk about, why do you have all these women engaging in this behavior? Why does such and such say why does such and such say that what they said in such and such video? Why did they, make that 5 hour live stream just bashing black men? Why did they make a 4 hour live stream talking about who black men are dating? Like, if they don't care, these are the things that I'm seeing black men ask, and you black men just don't get it. You niggas just don't get it. And it's okay. It's okay for you not to get it, and it's going to be explained. For any black man watching this video, just be on the lookout for the video I'm gonna make about exploring the mindset of these mentally ill black women on social media, because I see a lot of niggas wondering, like, why are they saying the shit they're saying, or why are they engaging in this behavior that they're engaging in? Why is there so much hypocrisy? Why do you have these so-called divested black women who claim they've divested, but all they do is talk about black men? Why is their behavior so mentally off? Why is it so? Why is this shit so just off? It's not normal. Why is this behavior so abnormal? Well, you're going to find out in this video I'm gonna make, because the behavior is abnormal. It's not even, that's an understatement. These brides are mentally ill. I'm trying to tell you. They're suffering from a mental illness. This is what it is. There's no debating this shit. I'm not going to debate nobody on this. When you have brides sitting online making countless goofy ass videos talking about they've divested from black men, but all they talk about is black men, what else can we call that but a behavior that is not normal? It's not normal behavior. That's not what normal people do. I'm sorry, you're not gonna see normal people. Like I said, you're not seeing any other group. You're not gonna see white women doing this shit. And the reason I'm bringing up white women in particular is because we have to be honest, man. I said this in my last video, but a lot of this has to do with Becky, man. A lot of this behavior you're seeing from these black women online has to do with Becky. It has to do with the insecurity of Becky, man. And you gotta understand, when you see these women chasing white zaddy and all this, you have to understand this is a way for them to try to get closer to becoming Becky. Because this is what this is all about. Like I said, there's so many layers to this shit, man. That's why I gotta do my separate video on this. I don't want to ramble on for too long. once I read off this document, once I read off this document, there is going to be no debating this shit. Like I said in one of my last videos, I don't want to hear no niggas talking about you can't diagnose no niggas. No. I'm just gonna read the shit off, and then you just go ahead and just take that as you will when I read this shit off. And I'm just gonna correlate it to all the behavior you're seeing on social media from these mentally ill black bras on social media. That's all I'm gonna do. And you can just go ahead and just look at it as you will. Like I said, you just go ahead and just, hey, I'm gonna read it off, and then hey, you just go ahead and just be like, okay, well, it is what it is right there. There's gonna be no more debating it. There's gonna be no more debating it. There's gonna be no more debating it. See, that's just what it's gonna be. There's gonna be no more debating it. It's just gonna be just what it is. The I got nothing else to say. I got nothing else to say. I don't want to ramble on for too long. This video's already been too long. But yeah, my next video is definitely gonna be about the mental illness. And oh, before I go, I didn't really even explain. The Terminator. We have to understand when you see these black women, these divested black women, and how they constantly bash black men, you have to understand this is all because of their self-hatred and a product of their self-hatred. These women are programmed. It's almost, and the reason I have Terminator is because it's almost as if they're programmed to destroy blackness. This is what it's all about, because the hatred of blackness, it's the self-hatred is what is causing all of this, the self-hatred. So when you see the the never-ending bashing the black man, the never-ending looking for anything to diminish black men, it's because they are the Terminator. They are programmed to terminate the black man. This is just the facts. This is a hard pill to swallow for some of you niggas, but y'all just gonna have to accept this shit. When it comes to these divested black bras and really any of these other bras who just got a vendetta against black men, they are the Terminator. They have been programmed to terminate and to destroy the black man. This is why I really don't take these niggas serious, because I understand they're mentally ill, and I understand this is how I look at them. They are the Terminator. When I see these divested black bras, I see the term. This is what I see. What you're seeing on the screen right now is what I see when I look at any of these divested black women on any social media platform. This is them, the Terminator. This is how you have to view them. They're fucked up. They're fucked up. Okay, there's just no way around this shit. So this is how you have to view them. They are the Terminator. They are programmed to terminate the black race. This is just the facts. And that's really why I say only remedy niggas gonna make it. And it's not even just because of that, of course. It's because just all around, when you look at the state of the black community, and when you look at how all these niggas are trying to give their input on how they think the black community needs to be fixed, and how none of these niggas are addressing the main ways and how to get the black community. And like, when I'm listening to these niggas give their input on the black community, on how to fix the black community, when I listen to these niggas talk about how to fix the black community, I'm not really hearing the things I should be hearing. I'm not hearing the things I should be hearing when people are talking about that. When people are talking about what needs to be done to fix the black community. I'm not hearing what I need to hear when it comes to fixing the black community. I'm not hearing it. I'm not hearing the things that should be heard. And the main thing should be the reconstruction of the black family. And in order to do that, you need to do what? Bring black men and black women back together. And when you have all these, it's very laughable when you have niggas who complain about the black community and their content does nothing but divide the black man and the black woman. So this, I can't take dumb niggas. That's when it comes to people like I already said, people like Cynthia G, who do nothing but cause division and bashing black men and causing, you know, her goal ultimately is to just pretty much destroy, pretty much to just try to get black women, all black women, or just try to get black women to be against black men. So it's like when you hear that, and then you hear dumbass bitches like her talk about the black community. I mean, who takes these niggas serious, man? This is why I say these niggas are dumb. They're fucking dumb. Like, let me stop. Let me stop. Let me stop this video because I'm about to go on a even more. I'm actually about to start a legitimate, you know, hardcore rant. So let me stop because when I get into these dumb niggas, man, it makes my head hurt. So let me stop because I'm already gonna have to make this video about these mentally ill broads, and that's gonna be some shit for me to go delve into because that's gonna be I'm gonna go down a deep hole. It's gonna be a deep hole for a lot of you niggas too that don't understand this shit. For the niggas that are asking the questions is what is wrong with these women on social media, you gonna know when I make this video. And I'm gonna have this same picture on the screen with the Terminator because this is what they are, the Terminator. To terminate blackness. This is the goal of these broads. The self-hatred is deep. But let me end this video, man. It's going on too long. I'm about to end it. Like I said, man, no one's gonna address Kevin Samuels' talking points. So at the end of the day, what the hell? If no one's gonna address the man's talking points, then I really don't want to hear any more I don't want to hear any more people going at Kevin Samuels and they're not talking about his talking points. What the hell are you doing? No one's gonna address it, so what are we even talking about here? But yeah. Besides all that, man, I'm out.